All right, welcome to the second part of the three-part Business Results Accelerator. This is a game changer in terms of clarifying your hows rather than the busy to-do list or the, oh my God, I don't know how I'm going to achieve that goal, the lost in the forest, the no roadmap. This is going to teach you how to customize your roadmap so you're going to hit that sweet spot goal, that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's going to come to you as you track on this track to win on, as opposed to kind of pedaling on a gerbil on a wheel busyness that most entrepreneurs do. You're going to have a very clear roadmap. So without further ado, we want to jump in and really coach you and guide you right now, custom, on how to build your track to win on to achieve your sweet spot goal. All right, so here's the visuals on your second of three distinctions in your Business Results Accelerator, your track to win on. Very exciting, just the vibes of it alone. It's more fun to win. It's easier to win. It's a better side of the tracks to play on, however you want to call it. Life is a game. We make the rules to win. So that's what this is really all about, and the pragmatic how-tos are coming right up. So just think of your track to win on, literally, as a track. And there's three very simple components that we want you to implement over the next 60 to 90 days in terms of knocking your sweet spot goal out of the ballpark. And that first one is you've already done it. Woohoo! 1 down, 2 to go. So you've started at your end point with your sweet spot goal. And that's where you start with the end in mind. You've heard that expression, but how many people do it? So starting there, then the second piece is really working backwards. What did I say? Working backwards. You can say it with me. Working backwards and, not or, and scheduling, or scheduling as you prefer. Scheduling. You want to say that too. Working backwards and scheduling your what? Next logical steps. Interesting, isn't it? So remember, where were those next logical steps from so long ago in the first training? They were that smallest, innermost ring of the 4 rings nested within your sweet spot goal. So not surprising. You've got your sweet spot goal, and then nested within that, the way to achieve it is mapping out what are and when are your next logical steps going to be achieved. So as we, that example we were playing with, acquiring 10 new clients could be your sweet spot goal, and your next logical steps could be hosting an event. It could be hosting a webinar. It could be prospecting. It could be, and so on, and as you can see how it goes. So next logical steps, it could be setting up a CRM, a customer relations management file, if you need to do that piece of it. So whatever are your next logical steps to ensure you achieve your goal. And then third is to actually measure your results on a weekly basis. And so we often around here at Rewired will have Magic Measurement Mondays, where we've got a board right here on the wall, and it'll look at what are our targets and what are our actuals for whatever we're achieving. So, in your case, for instance, if you're selling, your targets and actuals might be around how many leads did I generate, how many prospects did I call, how many did I get in touch with, how many did I meet with, how many did I present with, how many did I close. Could be the things that you measure within your business. And therefore, on Magic Measurement Mondays, or whenever you schedule in your measurement, you're going to both celebrate your wins of the actuals that you achieved and set your new targets for the next week. So in another visual, actually, here's a couple of examples more specifically of tracks to win on. So here's an example from a realtor agency. They benchmarked the most successful realtors, and you can do the same, is benchmark the people who are best in class, best in your field, whether in your team, your company, or if you're an independent entrepreneur, colleagues and or competition. What are they doing? What's the benchmark activity that's allowing them to succeed? And even interview them one day and say, hey, what do you do on a daily or weekly basis to ensure you get such awesome results? And once they did that, for instance, at this realtor agency, Keller Williams, what they found was this was the winning track to win on. And so they refer to as 5, 10, 15, 5. 5 appointments in their calendar that day, each day. 10 new calls of people that they reach that day. And I know actually one excellent successful entrepreneur, he calls it 10 calls by 10. So he does 10 calls by 10 a.m., at least reaching out, if not reaching them directly. And then 15 thank you cards to those 15 people that you've talked to, met with on the phone and or in person. And then finally seeing 5 new listings. And so that's really their 5, 10, 15, 5 winning formula or track to win on. So that's an example of it. So what is yours? And once you've got that, map it out and schedule it in your calendar. So that's what the next visual is, how that could look. So back to the actual track to win on mapped on your calendar. Again, where do you start? With the end in mind. So placing your sweet spot goal on a particular date or time in your calendar, and then working backwards from there, scheduling in, guess what? Your next logical steps into your calendar, and then also scheduling in your measurement of your results. So celebrating your wins and your actuals recommended each week, and then setting your targets for that upcoming week. So those are the 2 main pieces, which is actually creating the next logical steps and scheduling them in and measuring them. Terrific. So again, now it's your turn to create and schedule your track to win on. And that's on the second page. There's a few bonus questions on this page, but just highlighting on the second page of your Business Results Accelerator, your track to win on, in mapping out what is your achievement date, scheduling your next logical steps, and your measurement dates. Awesome. Enjoy building your first official track to win on. See you soon. You're a champion. And once you've built that track to win on, then you can get into your third and final piece of your mini success cycle or your Business Results Accelerator, the Daily Success Plan. Looking forward to it. Finish that track to win on first. You're awesome. Cheers. All right, so hopefully those visuals and more importantly the coaching was exactly what you needed in terms of guiding you to creating your own track to win on. So I want you to take that PDF, that Business Results Accelerator, and or you may draft on if you're visual, you may want to do a mind map first of your track to win on, or you may want to map it out on your calendar if you're more linear. Either way is good. But the key components is you've got that end point of your sweet spot goal, and then you reverse engineer, mapping out your next logical steps on dates in your calendar, and then ideally measuring your results and mid-course correcting if you need, whether you do it on Mondays like Magic Measurement Mondays, but key is scheduling in your next logical steps and those measurement times. So pause what you're doing and give yourself a business date. Better to plan in 10 minutes than waste 10 hours or 10 days doing the same old ineffective habits that have got you the same old results. So you've got the tools now, the success mastery tools. Just take that extra and map out your custom track to win on. Excited for you to live it, because this is what produces results for entrepreneurs, business professionals in the real world. All right, build it and implement it. And then when you're ready, last but definitely not least, key piece is your daily success plan, because you can have the annual goal, you can have that 90-day sweet spot, you can have your maybe weekly next logical steps, and what about winning every day? That's what the daily success plan is about. See ya when it's right for you.